every successive failure of Trump is just like, that has been my source of enjoyment for the past 5 months.
What are the failures?
The discussion about amnesty for illegal farmers.
What's his stance here on amnesty?
So, last year they're promising mass deportations. That was the big tagline.
We didn't get that, right?
No, we're not getting it. They stopped publishing the figures.
Right.
They have not published one number for 6 months, which never happens. And so that was the big promise. And but of course, the entire year last year, he had his fingers crossed behind his back. Whenever they pressed him, he would say, well, we're going to get the violent criminals out first. We'll worry about everybody else later. And so fast forward to now, they arrested 70,000 people, which is nothing in 5 months. And they're already saying, well, now we're going to strategically do mass deportations by not deporting anybody that works on a farm, in a restaurant, in a construction site, in a hotel, which is like all the migrant labor. They're basically throwing in the towel 5 months in.
They're just leaving the listless ones that have nothing better to do than crime and rapes.
Yeah.
At least the other ones have they're kind semi-integrated. That seems like the worst idea.
It's a total joke. So people like you and me, we were part of this big wave in 2016, which Trump obviously led. He was the nucleus of it and the center of it. And I think that the energy around him started dying off realistically almost immediately after he won the election the first time. I think he's no longer funny. He got off Twitter. He's not even based anymore. I think about the things that he says. There's just not one. He's pro-Jewish. He's pro-diversity, pro-black, all these different things. And so last year, you had all these people that were really not on our side back then, people like Jack Posobiec and Mike Cernovich and a lot of these other guys, trying to meme him as like he's still spiritually what he was the first time. And to me, I just thought that was just a complete and total betrayal. It's like people like myself found ourselves on the outside looking in, and all those people back then who were alt-right or establishment are now the ultimate insiders in Trump world. No deportations. He bombed Iran, which at one time that was almost like synonymous with
starting World War III?
Well, and what the Jews always wanted. Like bombing Iran was like a punchline. If you wanted to say somebody was so pro-Israel, it's ridiculous, you would say they're going to start a war with Iran. They're going to bomb Iran.
Yeah.
And then he did it.
What did he bomb?
He bombed their most fortified nuclear facility where they enrich uranium. Of course, he promised no new wars. And a big reason I didn't vote for him is because I said he's going to bomb Iran. The Israelis have been pushing for years, and they're finally going to achieve it with him. He gets into office and everybody says, there's going to be no new wars. We're going to stay out of it. And then, of course, Israel starts the war with Iran. They bomb Iran. They do these drone strikes. They do air strikes. And all the pro-Trump people said, well, we should stay out of it. Of course, we're deeply involved. We start shooting Iran's missiles out of the sky. We start moving airplanes and aircraft carriers into the region. Then they said, well, we shouldn't get involved offensively. Then everybody starts saying, well, we should bomb Iran's nuclear program. Then they said, well, we could bomb the nuclear program, but we shouldn't do regime change. We shouldn't put boots on the ground. Then we bomb the nuclear program, and the next day, Trump is saying, we need to do regime change.
Has Trump said that?
He did. He said it
we
the
need
day
to do
after.
Regime change? Can we look that up? What is Trump saying about regime change in Iran?
On True Social, the day after he bombed Iran, he said, why wouldn't we do regime change? The people hate the government's failing. We should get a new government to make Iran great again.
Oh, wow.
And then everybody started saying, well, regime change might not be so bad.
It's a weird thing to declare while wearing a bow tie.
Well, no, this is MAGA. This is Make Iran Great Again.
Oh, that is kind of a bow tie situation.
Absolutely.
MAGA.
There's a top. Why is he not wearing a top hat?
Maybe he is, and maybe like he's in the middle of saying something that makes it like float off his head for a second.
That's probably actually true, yeah.
Right.
Or someone's shooting at him. The hat's just pew, 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 pew.
And it didn't get shot off, it's dodging the bullets.
Yeah,
right.
He's that good.
It's a great hat.
We bombed that nuclear facility, but didn't he bomb the entryway of it? Like, did it actually do damage?
No, he's saying that he destroyed it, but the Europeans, the Iranians, the Israelis, the United States, we all say, no, we didn't destroy it at all. And so that's kind of the next step is they're saying.
So couldn't that be 4D chess though, Nick?
Yes.
I don't know.